Hello YouTube, Space Cowboy here, and in this video I want to talk a little bit about the code that was in the first program because there was some extra stuff in there and I just want to do a brief mention of what it was. So the first lines of this program, the Hello YouTube program from my first tutorial video, I have import sys or import sys, and I also have import time. And what these are modules. So you can think of Python as a very powerful programming language, but it doesn't have everything built into it. There's so many things, so many types of applications that you could create that all of the commands aren't available just with the basic install. So what we have to do to get access to more functionality is import modules. In that game I made, I had to import Pygame to get access to all of the coding and gaming related commands that I could give that program. Anyway, so I import these two modules, and we're going to be importing many modules throughout our coding journey. And all it does, the way I think of it, is importing a module gives you access to more functionality. And just a side note, there's documentation for these modules, which we'll need to take a look at later, I'm sure. So if you import a module, you can see everything that module can do on like Python documentation online. Let's see. So you get more functionality when you import a module. Python runs code from top to bottom, so that's why modules are usually placed at the top. I have this other thing here, which I didn't mention. I have this print, and then I open up a set of parentheses, and then in double quotes I have \033c. That's a lowercase c. And what that does is it clears the terminal for of kind of like some junk. So I'll show you, I'll comment that out, and I'll show you what happens when I run this program. You can see it kind of, well actually let me clear the terminal, I'll run it right now. You see all that like junk above Hello YouTube? That's what that clears out. So watch what happens when I uncomment out the program. Clear the terminal. You'll see it just prints Hello YouTube. So what that does, that command or that print, clears the terminal. It works on many systems, so try it out. I already talked about all this. Here I have a program, and like I said, we imported the modules so that we could get more functionality. I imported two. I imported the sys module, sys, and time. And notice with the time module, with the dot operator, I can call a function on that module. I can say, oh, hey time module, I want to run the sleep function. And if you hover over the sleep function, or at least if I do in code spaces, you'll notice that it gives me more information about that function and the parameters or the arguments that it takes for its parameters. So it takes one integer, actually it takes a float. I could put in like 2.5 or 2.6 float. When you see that word, it just means floating point. So you can think of a decimal point as being able to float left or right. Anyways, it takes a float value for the number of seconds that you want the program to wait. And so what I have here is I have the program sleep for 2 seconds or wait for 2 seconds. Then it will print out the version. I'm using the sys module here to print out the version of Python that I'm using. I'm going to talk about these \ns in just a moment. I have it wait 5 seconds, and then I actually use the sys module again. Another function that's a part of the sys module is the exit function. It doesn't take any arguments. Just all you have to do is do sys.exit, and it will exit the program. So it should wait 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. It should print hello world, wait two seconds. I'm actually going to change that to 5 seconds. So it's a little, we have to wait a little bit longer. It'll print out the version, wait 5 seconds, and then exit. Let's clear the terminal and see it in action. Again, remember, I imported those two modules just to gain access to more functionality. time is giving me the ability to have my program wait for a little bit, and sys is letting me get the version of Python that I'm using, and it will also allow me to exit the program. Let's run it. Hello YouTube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the version. Exit. Alright. Last things for this video. \n is called it's a special character called an escape character. And all it does is it makes the program jump down to the next line. \t would add a tab. But there's several there's several special characters like this. And I have them bookmarked somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, escape characters. Let's take a look at them real quick. There's a lot of them, and really I only ever use \quote, \, and \n. Those are the three main ones that I use. And so I'll just talk about them real quick here. If you're printing out a string and you want to put a quote in there, well, quote is a special character. So it kind of causes some problems. So if you want to print out a single quote in a string, which is just a sequence of characters, you do a \, quote, and that will be a single quote in that string. I'll make sure to do that in some programs that we create. If you want to put a \ in a string, you have to do a \. I'll make sure to show that as well. And then we've already talked about new line. It just kind of drops down to the next line. All right, back to code spaces. Sorry, I think I need to get back into the, oh, it goes right back in, cool. All right, let's see. I've got one final thing for you guys. So, space coders don't just say hello world, they say hi to the whole galaxy. Let's see, so I've got a challenge for you. This challenge is based on the Hello YouTube video and this video. And your challenge is to use what you've learned to create a Hello World program if you haven't done so already, but make it like a Howdy Galaxy program, or put your own spin on it. And so that's your challenge. Make the program. And here's some hints. Make sure you use that print function. Remember that Python is case sensitive, so if you try to use print with a capital P, you're probably going to get a syntax error. Make sure you use those double quotes around any text that you print on the screen. That turns it into a string, which is a sequence of characters. It's a data type, anyways. And then last but not least, I would love it if you would actually share your code down in the comments below to say hello to all the other space coders out there. So that's all for this video. Remember to do all that YouTube stuff like liking and commenting, subscribing, and remember that this is a new channel, so if you could share my content, that would be great. And yeah, make sure to check out the Shorts channel too. Beef is sort of my coding companion as we go through the multiverse of coding. So that's all I got for you today. Peace.